Good morning, everybody. Did you know that Judgement Jail is the worst place that you'll ever want to be? Do you know that Judgement Jail is worse than a physical prison? Because you're actually holding yourself captive. Do you hear what I'm saying? You're holding yourself captive. How often do you judge yourself? How often do you judge others? How often do you judge the world? How often does the world judge you? How often do you judge yourself? How often does your family judge you? Okay? And don't you feel that you're being judged by systems? I mean, the government judges us all the time. They don't deliver, but they do a great job judging us, okay? They make us feel unworthy. They make us feel incapable. I mean, look at healthcare. Don't you feel incapable? Don't you feel unworthy? You can't even heal yourself. You can't even look after yourself. How much judgment would that cost? And then here's another thing. We have to wake up. You truly have to wake up. There are so many religions out there that are so judging. You know, one of the worst things that ever happened to me, my father, he was a great man, but you know what he believed? He believed that the God that created the universe was always judging us. And that he also believed that I was born a sinner. He would tell me that all the time. Daryl, you're a sinner. You're a fallen angel. He would tell me that we were unworthy of heaven and we had to work our way back into heaven. You know, it never made sense to me. And you know what? I got to despise that God. When I finally realized, okay, that religion took the purest form of energy and something that's totally beyond love, and it corrupted it, and it told everyone that we are being judged by that which creates the whole universe. I mean, there are trillions of galaxies, and there's probably trillions of other species in all these galaxies. Nobody really knows. And then there's 1,500 different religions that tell you that if you don't do it their way, you're going to go to hell. I'll tell you, the day that I gave up that I was a sinner, the day that I gave up that, and some people aren't going to like me saying this on Facebook because they believe that if we believe that we're not sinners, that we will definitely go to hell. Now, what kind of life would that be down here? What kind of way is that to live? Seriously, what kind of way is that to live? I don't want to live on this planet, okay? All right? If I have to know that that which created me is judging me and says that I'm unworthy, when they say that, you know what? We were created in the likeness of our Creator, all right? And that, listen, I know this for sure in the bottom of my heart, and I mean this, everyone. Let yourself off of guilt. Let yourself off of the hook. Listen to me. That which created the universe has never had anything but total love to you. Listen, you just decided to play this life-threatening, fun-filled game called Earth, where everybody lies, cries, and justifies, where mankind is not kind, okay? Where religion has stolen the spirit right out of the human being and made it into a human doing. The minute I started to walk and talk, my mom and dad started judging me because I started acting like them. And they didn't like things about themselves because those things they didn't like about themselves were the same thing that their parents didn't like about themselves and their parents didn't like about themselves, and so goes on the family curse. You know what? If it meant that everybody would say, I'm not going to shop at Dr. Wolfe's store, I'm not going to go on Dr. Wolfe's Facebook because he doesn't believe he's a sinner and he has no guilt, I would be okay with that. You know what? I am going to live my life, okay, and enjoy my life every present moment. And I am not going to do what society tells me to do. And I'm telling you that right now. I know that the God, the energy, the light, the love that created the whole universe has always loved me and always will. When I fall down, it says, get up, son. Get up, you got this. And you will fall, you will lie, you will cheat. Guess what? To come down to this planet, okay, where all systems are corrupt, the whole health system, healthcare is not healthcare. People are actually going into these things called hospitals and they're being destroyed. They're losing pieces of their life. They're losing their spirit. They're losing their soul. Don't you ever let anybody humiliate you again or make you feel guilty of anything. When you make a mistake, okay, and you hurt someone, yeah, I'll say sorry. But don't you think that I'm going to ever say sorry unless I hurt someone, okay? And that's the other thing. Do you know how much guilt people have? You know what? And because I'm the great Dr. Wolfe, can you believe that? I want to be equal to everyone because I am equal to everyone. I don't want anybody to say sorry to me. Sorry, I'm taking your time. Sorry for this. Sorry, I couldn't do this. Sorry, I couldn't do that. Don't be sorry for anything. You have a God-given right to be here. You stand up for yourself. Okay, there is nobody better than you. No movie stars, no politician. There is nobody. The day that you let yourself out of judgment jail and stop feeling guilty for everything, let yourself off the hook. Listen to me. Do you know how many teenagers are out there right now? I'm consulting 13 different teenagers. They're from the age of 13 to 23, and they've all tried to commit suicide. And you know what? It takes me about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes to let them know that they're not guilty. Their parents are screwed up. That's why they call it adulteration. The world is screwed up, and they need to embrace nature, and they need to go into their spirit, and they need to connect with that created the universe, whatever they want to call it, and know that they are loved. They are totally loved, and that they are unique already. That they don't have to become something else and do something else. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to stand up for the little guy. I'm going to stand up for the children. I'm going to stand up for the adults who still don't understand that God totally loves them. And until they totally love, honor, respect, and protect themselves, everybody will be putting them into judgment jail because everybody runs a judgment guilt program. Why do you think we have tantrums all the time? We have tantrums because we have this illusion that we're being forced to be something or do something that we don't want to do. What is it you want to be? What is it you want to do? Where's your passion? Where's your purpose? And then go reach down inside and get that God-given power that you were given and focus on that and stay focused. Be selfish enough to know what you need. And when your mother and father are telling you you're not worthy, when your mother and father, they're not telling you they're not worthy, they're telling themselves. When somebody is putting you down, they're putting themselves down and they're voicing that. You hold the loving line and let them know that this relationship is not going to continue anymore. You are not going to let yourself be disrespected, okay, on a physical, emotional, or spiritual level by anybody ever again. If that means you have to walk from your family, walk from your so-called friends, if you have to walk from a system called healthcare, which isn't healthcare, and you need to go self-care. So until you are going to become centered in yourself, I didn't say selfish, I didn't say self-centered, but centered in yourself first and foremost, I promise you, you will be slapped around emotionally and physically. And that's how it goes. Because everybody else has put themselves in judgment jail and they all want to break out and they don't know how to do it and they're miserable as hell. So they put themselves in hell. Anyways, I only say this because I'm not angry. I say this because everybody needs to wake up now. It's time to wake up. It's time. You're beautiful. And I mean that. You're beautiful. No matter how much you weigh, no matter what illness you have right now, you need to embrace that beauty, because unleash the real you. Unleash the real you, okay? You know what? I know that it can be really tough here. If you don't put yourself first and foremost, you have to understand something. You will become everybody's rug. And it's not because they're bad. People are not bad. People have bad beliefs. They have bad beliefs, and those beliefs have put them in jail, and so they're suffering. So you know what? Don't take anything personal anymore, and you don't need anybody's approval. All right? I had a talk with God today, and he said that you're the most beautiful thing that he has ever created, and that he has never ever judged you, and he has only totally loved you, and And he, she, or them will totally love you forever, because I don't know what God is, but I do know one thing. It's beyond love, okay? Because I feel it every day. And even when I make a mistake, I don't get on my knees and beg for forgiveness. Because down here, this is a life-threatening, fun-filled game. And the fun-filled part comes, let yourself off the hook. And you know what? You've always been blessed. And you're always going to have dysfunctional family and dysfunctional friends. This is a dysfunctional, beautiful world. And embrace it with a brave heart. 3, 2, 1, I got this. Start doing your brave heart work. Start doing your mirror work. And if you've got a loved one, do the couples connection. Okay, and connect. Look at, it's here for the taking. The more you fill your heart up and the more you honor yourself, the more that which we call God will honor you. The more that you keep yourself in jail, because you came down here with free will. You know what? There are so many blessings and gifts that will come your way as soon as you truly, truly know that you deserve them. Oh, I really want to have it, but you know what? I'm in jail. Anyways, I set you free. Have the best day of your life, okay? Fly like the wind, all right? God bless.